Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. Well, this formation was traditionally considered a bit defensive, but now very much back in vogue due to some... He's having a shot! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Messi. Looking for options for movement. That was probably asking just too much.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Argentina with the corner, they're first. Messi goes short. Big chance! And he thumps it clear. Distributed tidily, and it's Otto. Strong running down that left flank. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Puskas. Strokes it back. Messi threads one in. There's the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Romario. Rafael Leao.
Might want to be careful there.
Yamal. Passes short and sharp. Yaya Toure. Otto.
Argentina really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And here's Romario. Now it's Yamal. In with the challenge. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Yamal. Oh, good steal. He just read it. Now it's crossed into the middle. Koeman. There's some great running on show here, but Rafael Leao! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Looking for the run. And it's Robertson. Now it's Pelé. Now this could be a chance.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just chance! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Almost half an hour in now. Messi. Now it's Puskas. Messi, he's got away. Otto gets into some space. Nice interception, well timed. Romario.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Pelé can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Messi. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Can he get on the end of this? Tries to pass it through. It's a pretty loose pass. Odo. And it's Vieira. Now it's Pele. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Romario. Well, played right into his path. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Pele. Nicely weighted ball.
Argentina truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Now who's going to be first to this? It's a good spell of possession, this. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. And it's Robertson. And here's Messi. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And this is Pele. Yamal. Romario. Odo gets across to intercept that.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
Puskas. Great vision. Messi is fouled. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're underway again.
Argentina can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
He's had it taken off him. Now it's Hullet. Oh, there's a probing ball. Takes a shot! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Yaya Toure. Now it's Pele. Santos looking to pass their way through. Park Ji-sung. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicked it back promptly.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
No, he wasn't going to let him past. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe.
And Romario! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And here's Hullet. Now it's Yamal. Just about up to the hour now. He's a sharp little ball here. He is through here. Maldini, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Oh, some tackle that. Park Ji-sung. Puskas. Messi. Puskas. Not the most accurate pass. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Searching pass he's played there. Floated through. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Toure looking to penetrate opposition lines. And nicely intercepted.
Substituição no time do Santos. Camisa 8. Sai.
Now it's Rafael Leao.
Jogador.
And it's
Camisa
Yaya
22.
Toure.
Substituição.
Steaming on goalwards. Chance for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that, if only he managed to retain his composure.
Camisa 14. Vai ser substituído pelo
Argentina
jogador.
still have the cards to affect this game. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's in space and looking for options. That's good play. Yamal! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. That really is quite fabulous. And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Senhoras e senhores, informamos que o circuito interno de imagens está em operação para...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And already we're underway here. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of... Chance, surely! They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Robertson goes for a shot, and he hits the net. Not one, but two. It is a dream start.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Two-nil ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. Played out to the right. Puskas shapes to shoot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting again in a trice, and they are soaring. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Puskas really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Otto cuts it out. Puskas looking for options for movement. Puskas, and this, and Puskas! Great football, shot and save.
Argentina really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. And here's Vieira. And it's Otto. Puskas can see things others simply cannot. And now they can spring out of defence. Rui Costa. Well, that pass isn't the best. And this is Messi. Oh, he's bustling through here. Henderson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Joelinton. Joelinton has created one goal already. Chance for a shot! Cannavaro gets it away. Nicely shaped ball. Dunk cuts out the pass. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Jordan Henderson. Now it's Hullet. Nice looking ball. And he cuts out the supply.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And it's Robertson. Knocks it into space. Rui Costa. And it's Henderson. Well played right into his path. Can he finish? And now the breakaway. Vieira. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now, can they get him away? Played back in. He gets big! They've scored! Just cruising! They are cruising! It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Argentina are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And that has put paid to that. Now it's Cruyff, Doué, Jordan Henderson. Played out wide. Knocks it out wide. That is lovely. And the shot, tries a shot! Sticks it away! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Now it's Ibrahimovic, out to the right. Good ball over the top, and the shot! Oh, brilliant save!
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
I just think it's been a great performance, and they totally deserve to have this lead at half-time. I mean, just about anything they tried seemed to have come off. It's incredible stuff.
Argentina 3 ahead after a remarkable half. Who knows how many more will follow. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Now it's Puskas. Nicely aimed pass. Puskas. And it's Joelinton. And this is Pele. He is through here. There's the shot. Really well taken goal. And with that, he takes home the match ball. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Messi! And the ball's come loose here. Rijkaard. Rui Costa. Cruyff. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh. And Hullet! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Doué.
Pretty robust defending.
Tries to play it through. Jordan Henderson. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Messi. Robertson could try cutting inside here. Doué. It's a pretty loose pass. Puskas. And this is Pele. That's a sharp pass. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, nicely intercepted. Played out towards the right wing. And this is Hullet. Hullet! Oh, terrific save.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Hullet. Can he get on the end of this? He has a look up. Shoots! Oh, taken with style. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 18.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Número 10.
Manchester United
Messi.
grab a goal, but it's
Número
hard to
8.
see it as anything much more than a consolation.
Número 1. Número 22. Número 20. Número 13.
Argentina perhaps
Cambio.
contemplating their next change here. Could move up a gear here. Aubameyang. Serginho. Just a quarter of an hour to play. There's a sharp little ball here. He's through here. That is a brilliant interception. Raul. Oh, there's a probing ball. He's in a great position here, just eases him off the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And this is Hullet. Vieira. Park Ji-sung is always looking to play quality balls. Rafael Leao. Can he get it through? Robertson has it out wide and in space. And this is Raul. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
It's become a case of men against boys. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Without the best in the keeper. Vieira. That's Park Ji-sung. And here's Raul. Rafael Leao. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Ambitious ball here. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's Park Ji-sung. And that will be the final act. Argentina can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here. Philip Lahm, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter. He's definitely in that category when it comes to legendary players. I don't think I've seen someone as adaptable, as dependable, both going forward and having to get back too. Plus, he's got that excellent leadership he's always displayed, and he's won everybody's respect.
Yeah, and once described by one of the world's greatest managers as the most intelligent player I ever coached. Well played, important challenge that. Park Ji-sung, now it's Pele, and it's Bergomi. Yaya Toure. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pele. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pele. That's a sharp pass. Vieira. Now it's Messi. Oh, cracking. And Puskas! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Puskas clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Over to the other side. Puskas. And this is Ibrahimovic. Dunk wins the duel this time. So we're still where we started right now. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Puskas. Yaya Toure is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Marseille looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose in the urgent...
There's the shot! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Argentina are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Yaya Toure can so cleverly bypass the press. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Pele. Oh, nicely intercepted. 15 minutes till half-time. Looking to play him in. Bergomi is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Puskás gets flagged offside. And it's Messi. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Pelé. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Lam gets into a good position. Leicester attempts a clearance. Yaya Touré! Loose ball now, and there's a... Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Puskás. Now it's Puskás. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Marseille have it back and can go again. Lam, he's picked his way through. Good take, and can he finish? Goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Marseille had the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And we hit half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Changement pour l'Olympique de Marseille. Le numéro 21. Pirlo.
Argentina get the ball rolling in the second half.
Le numéro 24. Yaya Touré.
Now it's Park
Le numéro
Ji-sung.
13.
Pelé. Oh, good take. Park Ji-sung!
Le numéro 23. Neymar.
Ibrahimovic.
Le numéro 9. Le numéro
Neymar
15.
is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Rijkaard. And it's Bale. Decent progress down the left. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Puskás. And that's a good ball. Neymar. Gattuso. Vieira does well to get it back. Puskás. Messi. Gabriel deals with that comfortably. Gattuso. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, such a clever touch. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Passing is crisp and sharp, and it's Bergomi. Van Dijk produces the perfect tackle there. Now it's Ibrahimovic, who played through for the wide man. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Vieira cuts out the pass. Odo aims beyond the defence. Davids. That's an imaginative pass. Bale picks it up out wide. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Vieira did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Park Ji-sung does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Now that's a lovely exchange. Now that's well seen too. Bergomi. Pele tries to play it through. He is through here. Tries a shot! Cleared without hesitation. Can he get on the end of this?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Puskas. Now it's Pele. Out to the left it goes. It's Park Ji-sung. Spread neatly. Marseille have a free kick.
Changement pour l'Olympique de Marseille. Le numéro
So,
19,
time for changes on both sides, actually.
à sa place, le numéro 18, Luis Suarez. Changement en cours.
And it's Vieira. Played back in. Great vision. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And here's Cruyff. Now it's Raul. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. This is intriguing. Next goal, critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Threads one in. Now it's Raul. Oh, no joy this time. Neymar. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Luis Suarez. Davids. Just 5 minutes left. Great defending, strong and determined.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Davids. Neymar. And here's Raul. Bergomi. Raul. Great ball, and he's in here. Shoots! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! Well, how's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very.
And that will be the final act. Argentina pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Park Ji-sung claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Argentina leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, this looked like it had a...
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Contra Paris Saint-Germain.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them, and his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Leicester did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Ronaldinho. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And they can counter here. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Vieira. Toure producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. No luck with that dink over the top. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Puskás. He's looking wide. Quarter of an hour played.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
And he's Neymar! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Robertson. Now it's Pelé. Argentina do have a chance to counter here. He is through here. Nice control. Park Ji-sung. Big chance! Goal! Argentina! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
It's a searching pass. Brilliantly cut out. Schmeichel gets it clear. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. Argentina are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Maldini. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Some good persistent defending here. Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Nedved finds himself offside. Ji-sung. Played out to the left flank. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi. Now this could be a chance. He is just caressing the ball. Tries a shot! That was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Ronaldinho. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Vieira with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
And it's Ronaldinho. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Pele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ronaldinho, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And here's Dembele. Park Ji-sung.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Played out wide. Puskas. Pele. Plenty to aim at here. And the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Argentina are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Argentina definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
That's been drilled in. Park Ji-sung is one whose deliveries we all know about. And this is Pele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now there's a fine ball. It's a loose ball. Defending was strong and firm. Yaya Toure. Odo. Pele. Nedved.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Still just a single goal between the sides. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Mbappe! He's picked his way through, and can he finish? It's their second corner of the game. Ronaldinho goes short. Ambitious ball here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Lahm. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he's lost his man here. Pele proves just a little... Pele! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 18. Número 11. Número 10. Messi. Entran. Número 14.
Out towards the flank.
Número 50.
That's good play from him.
Número 20. Cambio.
It's Park Ji-suk. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
And it's made its way to him. Nedved cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And he's been shifted off it. Cristiano Ronaldo, a player who needs no introduction. Argentina perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Gullit unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Doku looking to run onto it. Raul, he's chosen to go back.
Well, he just...
Can he finish? He has done it! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Platini does really well to win the ball there. Lahm got a long way forward to join the attack. Doku going full steam ahead down the left flank. And here's Raul. Doku. And the shot!
Argentina are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Gullit. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Doku. And that's it. Argentina are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. How would you sum up what...